All right, guys, so we're going to go over today's lesson. So I'm going to go ahead and click on what should I be doing today? All right, and we are on week 11, November 2nd through November 6th. Okay, so it's either the 5th or the 6th. So you're going to click here. All right, and here are today's assignments. So if you are a remote learner on Thursdays, meaning right now you are at home, you should be working on completing the drawing of your selected image. If you are at school, here's what we're going to be doing. So you're going to join this Pear Deck, okay, and you're going to go through and you're going to answer some of these questions. So the first question is our bell ringer, and it says, a life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. So you're going to tell me what you think this means. Our objective today is that you are able to recreate a photograph using grid and value techniques. We're going to go over the success criteria again. You're going to meet with me. You're going to work on value, and then there's a reflection, and the project is due tomorrow/today. Today if it's Friday, tomorrow if it's Thursday. All right, so here's the success criteria. We've kind of mentioned this a couple times. So remember, you had to select a picture to use for the grid. There was certain criteria for that we discussed when you were selecting them. You should have used the grid technique to recreate your photograph. So that kind of means your drawing looks like your photograph. The image is shaded with pencil. The values seen in the photo match the drawing. Highlights and shadows are visible, and your grid is not visible. So on your Pear Deck, I want you to tell me what you think the most important piece of criteria is, and then tell me why. So which one of these pieces is the most important to you? And then today is a catch-up day. So you're going to be in your assigned seats working on task. If you have a question, raise your hand. And voices are low so others can work. If I can understand your conversation, it's probably a little bit too loud. And then remember that today your task is to work from your photograph and lay out more of the values found in it. Work on the lights, work into the dark shadows. Remember that this project is due Friday, submitted through Canvas, and here's a link. And our reflection today is, when you started this project, what were your thoughts and feelings? And now that it is done, or at least mostly done, how do you feel? All right. Keep in mind that if you're a remote learner on Friday, here's another link to the submission. If we go back to our modules, there's another link to the final submission right here. Make sure that when you go to the final submission, that you are answering the 4 questions right here. And if you look here, it says to insert the photo that you selected for your project. I need to have the photograph that you are working from. That way I know, did you actually follow the grid or did you just guess? Okay. Remember that there is an example in my portfolio, and that if you do not submit the project correctly, you will lose points. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, contact me about them. Have a great day.